start going wrong from talking on your phones. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
Camara Drive-In. It's the coach. You're locked into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over, 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 over.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Kamara. A nice little juke. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a hit.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, I thought I did. Hello? Yeah, okay, my man.
Full and one-on-one throws.
Who you getting ready to play?
Right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, dog, I feel you. It took me a little while, but nah, I feel you, man.
Toss play, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
It was preseason though, so he shouldn't really trip. Yeah, he has to good too, so that nigga beat my
waiting for the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas.
But he was pissed off about
brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
Because bro, that damn play,
so
Sheena, I was supposed to be going with them to,
look out, you've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So what happened was,
he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
so
Eddie
Sheena,
Vanderdoes
right when me and Brendan Gang,
loss of
She would
7.
just called me to
Well,
let
that
me
was
know what
point
it was.
counterpoint,
I was
wasn't
like,
it?
all
They
right,
decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the
as soon
defense
as I'm
wins,
done.
getting a big sack.
Now from the
Excuse me, I'm gonna
7,
meet y'all.
here's 2nd and goal.
And bro, when I was ending the call,
319!
Brendan, I was ending the call, and nigga, I was trying to get on my linebacker to change his coverage, and that nigga snapped the ball, and dog, that's when that nigga caught that. That was on that 4th and 14 when that nigga
And
caught
before
that
they can run
42-yard
another
pass
play,
with
the
the
clock
tight end.
hits triple
I
zeros.
wanted to drop my
And
middle
time is up
linebacker
on
in
the
the deep
first quarter.
third.
0-0 our score.
Because I had
We'll
called the
head back
cover
to New
2.
Orleans
I was like, that's
after
the
this.
only thing that's the only route gonna be open, bruh. And bruh, as I was
The
switched on
NFL
the
on
nigga,
EA
that nigga, he
Sports
had snapped.
is
He
fueled
wouldn't have
by
known anyway.
Gatorade,
It didn't matter.
the
I was
sports
just,
fuel company.
I was like, man, if I wouldn't
With
have been on
Charles
the
Davis, I'm
goddamn
Brandon
phone.
Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now.
Oh, no.
319. 319.
Now the backup Savage. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard
Yeah, you know what, my
line.
game took when I first.
3rd and goal, they decided to
it took
throw
a
for it,
long
but how
time
about
to
the play
load.
defensively? Couldn't find
some
anyone
reason.
open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz's kick is good.
So,
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
That hurt. I was
Dozen
like,
plays on
damn.
that drive that ends
Damn,
with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a good
Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a
my
touchback,
damn
and it
wife
comes
had
out
to
to the
cancel her
25-yard
call
line.
because I was
Here's the
looking at the
Buffalo
account,
offense
man, and
now
I
as
hit
they
her
get
up. I
set
said,
to
hey,
take
what's
over
this?
here. And last time the turnover on the
I said, what you
fumble,
bought for
and they were in enemy
$109
territory,
a
so that
second,
had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do
this
it
name
again.
of this place.
You nailed every
She
part of
was
what was
like-
frustrating.
She was like,
Down on
"Bro,
the
I don't
scoreboard,
think I
had a
bought
drive going,
So I
and
looked.
pushed it past the 50-yard
I
line, so they
said,
thought
well,
they were in
you still
striking
know
distance.
that's part.
And to come away with nothing,
That's a-
not a good
Yeah,
feeling at all, to
that's
put it
what they
mildly.
feel, man.
Now they can't afford to do that.
She was
And
like,
the ball comes out. Bradford's
like,
lost it.
man.
And fortunately,
So
the
then,
Bills
I
jump
said,
on
there's
it and
another
get it
one.
back.
for $149. I said that was like a week
On
ago.
plays like this, when the ball comes
From
free, it's often
some
unusual
S-Mart or
for the
whatever.
team that lost it to get it back.
And she said,
Because
no, I only called
this
behind
is
that
the
phone. So she
quarterback. The ball
called.
gets
I said,
away
well,
from
call
him.
while I'm on the phone. She
Everyone
called
else
on
is
TV.
trying to execute what they're supposed to
And
do on offense. They're usually
this thing
looking in the
came
other
on,
direction, downfield,
basically asking for
or
your
moved
PayPal
away from it.
information.
In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
My wife said she hadn't used her PayPal in years, so she hung up. She didn't say she told it to me. She hung up.
They'll wind up
And
losing
she wanted
three.
to
And now it's
research her
third
phone
down.
number right quick.
Some of these play
And
calls,
it's a
I think they're a
freaking
little
scam.
conservative, but you know
Whoever the
me,
person
because
was,
it's easy to set up
was
to this
taking
point
money out of
and
the
make all
account.
the
So
calls and think I'm going to be
when she
correct.
called
But
it,
I would like to
it's
see
the-
them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Looking left side,
come
and
on,
he's got
Greg,
a
you gotta
man.
make the
That's
freaking
Edwards.
safety.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You had
They
all
give
the
him
damn time
27
to freaking
yards
sack
on
him,
the
dog.
third down conversion.
Damn, I hate
So the
when I do
defense
that,
blitzed.
man.
A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Come to find out, man,
was the quarterback in his center
Good
on
that
that
took
play.
a
They
little over $300
made the
in about 3
appropriate
months.
calls, got the line engaged
So,
because now
the good thing about Wells is they refunded the first one. They got to they got to refund the second one, and the one that the people trying to put through, it ain't come out yet, so they're gonna cancel that. So worst come to worst,
but still an
the
effective gain
inconvenience
nonetheless.
is just got to
Facing
go
a
to
second
the
and
call.
2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
So it's somewhere she used her call.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Yeah, their banks are usually pretty good about that.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jump.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And
Now
I
after the
had
false
saw it
start
on
here,
there
second
the
and
first
7.
time. I just figured it must have been something she ordered offline.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Another thing that happened in our game, man, the nigga kicked off so close to the goal line. I was trying to move the freaking man out of the damn way. And when the nigga stopped, I thought he was going to, it looked like he was going to run out. So I was trying to see if he was going to run or stop, man. That nigga took them steps. I was
with
like,
the coach beforehand, what did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and off.
Oh, yeah, I saw a different. Oh, yeah, simulation is more. You can't run it. To me, you can run, but it's not as easy as competitive.
Run on first down. Scott.
I think the computer defense play a little. To me, it play a little tighter.
And it'll be second down.
I get tired of that block in the back fender. You damn right. I get tired of that block in the back fender. The nigga. That one right there. This guy, as a matter of fact, my last game against the computer got me 3 times. The fullback. One time I run replayed it. The damn running back was just crossing the goal line, bro, and the fullback for whatever reason, and he ran and pushed him in the back. And I was like, dude, the nigga wasn't even in the play.
On second down,
so
Scott.
That's something the game got him doing for whatever reason, dog.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
V, if you're pressing your button, I can hear you pressing something, but we can't hear you.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And Huff reels it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Green 39.
On 1st down, it's Savage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What's happening, boy?
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we are halfway, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter
That's funny.
they phrase it. Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set. 319. 319. Check it backer. Check it backer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Check green. Check green. Check green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Damn, Ed. What you had for breakfast this morning, Ed?
And here comes throw number 1.
Ed, what you had for breakfast this morning?
That is incomplete.
What you had for breakfast?
Hey,
What you had for breakfast this morning?
Is that preseason cuts have
I hear,
changed.
bruh.
So week 3 that we're in right now,
that
the
nigga wake
preseason,
up.
I think
That
what you said,
nigga
the
wake
roster's
up.
going to stay at
That
90
nigga
instead
wake
of
up
going down to
aggressive
75
like a
this year.
mug.
That's exactly
dog.
right, Brandon, because in the past,
Right.
just what you said, this game here,
This
at
nigga
the
wake
end of
up.
week 3 or game 3,
Yeah, you wake up,
cut the
nigga.
roster down to
This
75 and play game 4
I'm
just
trying to figure out what the fuck
in this
going
case
on,
now,
man.
though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through.
Bruh,
So
this
guys who
nigga
would normally
is
not have a chance to
ill,
finish out the
nigga.
preseason,
This nigga is
they'll get that
ill
chance
right
now
now.
and get more opportunities to get on tape. But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit.
That
They didn't let the
nigga
deep ball
is-
beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right
That
there.
nigga-
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down, Jensen. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Blue 90.
That nigga V said. That nigga V said. Right.
Looking to throw. Jensen. It's Huff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for only 6.
I'm laughing how he
That'll bring
said
up
it.
4th.
Took a V said.
One
Right.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Hey,
you're able to
I
hit a
don't know what
receiver
the
in
hell
stride,
going
and
on,
he can
but I don't
pick
know
up a
what
lot
the
of yardage
that
after
joke
the
funny
catch.
to me,
But in this
boy.
situation, the defense was effective.
That nigga
able
said,
to
I'm
stop
on
him
my
before he
mic,
get a
I'm
good
back
steam
shit.
going.
Nigga, I ain't nigga. Boy, Michael be proud, nigga. He's finally reached 1, nigga.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down, Jensen. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say
hostile right now.
So.
Well, here's
that
the
nigga,
deal.
that nigga ready to play right now.
But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
It seems like there's a lot of hostility there. I mean, this ain't no good morning type deal. It's hostile right here.
Move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
So that's
and that's fun,
so that's
isn't
pure
it?
hate.
What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
These teams hate each other.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
This the kind of conversation go on in these PlayStation chats.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
On that one. I don't know what that. I don't watch wrestling, so I don't know what that meant that you just said.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
It's going. I ain't ate yet, but I'm going to go get me something to eat in a minute.
From the gun, Jensen. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
See, bro, that's what I'm about to talk about. Bro, that is going to be a game
and he'll
on
elect
Saturday.
not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
I think
back to it after the pick six. Bradford throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of
what it's going to start with that
throwing
game
on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. A second down throw for Bradford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
I believe LSU going to win the game. I don't doubt that. I really do. It's going to everything starts in the trenches, like we know. It all starts in the trenches. And if the with Tua, you can't knock him. Tua is a good quarterback, but the pressure, we're gonna have to get pressure on him, and our DB's gonna have to play sound ball because Alabama gonna come in wanting to run the football, and we have been very inconsistent running the football this season.
Convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Front seven, offensively or defensively? Yeah, you got Mac and you got Dylan Moses. That's their two star linebackers. That's their. No, Bama healthy. Honestly, Adrian, I have not watched an Alabama game this season, and Alabama, what's happening with this team is, because you don't get it twisted. Bama scoring a lot of points, but people ain't scoring on them either. So the Bama defense is doing their thing. Now they're not as the highlight ain't on the defense this year. It's all about the offense and Tua because they're putting up so many points. But the defense, you got to look at the fact that the defense, you got to look at the fact that the defense, people ain't scoring on them either. Outside of the Missouri game, I think it was where they gave up about 30-something points. Oh, that's not a Adrian. I piss purple and gold, dog. That to me, at the end of the day, to me as a sane, logical thinking fan, I'm right. It's clear as day that Alabama has played a very watered down schedule. When you look at the comparisons, LSU strength of schedule is 6th in the nation. Alabama's is like 60th. That's just out of the top 10 teams in the latest BCS poll that just came out. LSU by far has the toughest strength of schedule. But when you look at the media and you look at the people that's pro-Bama or whatever, they ain't looking at what they're looking at right now is they undefeated and how they beating teams. This game Saturday is our opportunity to dispel that this team has not been tested. This is why they put up them gaudy numbers against these old teams that don't have no defense. This our time to stake our claim, and I damn sure think we could do it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Okafor in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does
Savion
occur.
Smith not even. He's not playing this. Savion Smith is a cornerback. He's not playing this. He got to sit out.
And he'll
He's
get
a
down
corner.
about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talking about the kid that?
And I'm guessing
Wait,
you'd say this is
hold
kind of
on,
the
because I
key
want to
here
make sure
to
we talking
grind
about
out
the
some
same
yardage,
person.
work on that clock, see
There's
if
a
you can
kid.
continue to tick it down.
There's a kid that
Definitely you wanna
transferred,
bleed things
that
out
left
at this
LSU,
point, right?
and he at
Continue to
Bama now.
possess the football,
That's
gain
Savion
some
Smith.
yardage, and put
He's
the
a
onus on the
DB.
defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Savion Smith.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Yeah.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Nah, that's.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and
That's
goal.
Savion Smith. But you know what, bro?
It is our
At
business
the
to
end of the
analyze
day,
what we saw out there and
them
on that
players,
play.
them
I saw
boys,
a
you
defense
saw the
staying
same
in
thing
base,
with
not
Leonard
taking a
Fournette,
chance, not blitzing. In a situation where they absolutely
Hootie
need to put that
Jones,
back. That's
with
either
the
a
big
case of
lineman
overthinking
that
it
Jacksonville
or not thinking
drafted
it
from
through.
Bama.
If you
I
do
can't think
blitz,
of the
you
boy
have to be
name
careful
right now.
about
The
where
big
you're coming
tackle.
from, or are you just coming
Cam
from all
Robinson.
angles?
All them boys, along with Brandon Harris, Malachi Dupree, all these boys been playing football all their life together. They were supposed to click up at LSU. That was supposed to be the deal. They was all supposed to click up. Hootie Jones and the big fella, Cam, they went to Bama. Them boys went to Bama. And it's hard, bruh. Louisiana got so much talent. As a fan of LSU and as a damn native of the NO, I wish we could keep all of them in state, but you can't. And the thing about it is, I just hate that they go to the state rival. I hate that because if you look at the last 7 times, whether it was because of missed play call or missed opportunities or whatever, that was if you take away the Louisiana kids off of them Alabama teams, bro, it's a whole different ball game. Alabama, I lived in Birmingham for 4 years. Alabama does not have a plethora of talent like Louisiana. Louisiana is a hotbed, and that's why the one thing I like about Ed Orgeron, a.k.a. Mumbles, is that nigga is trying to lock down the state again. That nigga, especially Northern Louisiana. Northern Louisiana was never recruited by LSU. Never. It was almost ignored. That's why you had Brandon. That's why you had Cam and Hootie and Cam and Hootie. That's one of the main reasons why they were able to go right to Bama, because that right in that area. Oh, bro, that shit. I got a homeboy down there, and that nigga is heavily involved with the shit, and we be talking about it all the time. And it's at the end of the day, bro, that shit is all about money and networking. That's why I'm a big proponent of them boys getting bread. Don't tell me he getting a free education and you got this room and board, and I know goddamn well you ain't gonna sell out this stadium if people gonna see this running back run that fucking football. That's why they selling this stadium out. I ain't saying that the nigga got to get an NFL salary, but I'm saying if nothing else, put some money in the account for them boys, so at least when they graduate, when they leave school, they can have that money, because them niggas generate mad dough for the fucking for the fucking university. Yeah.
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Check 31, check 31.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bradford on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The nigga gonna send you a used Hoka guys on jersey, nigga big Hoka.
On third down, Bradford. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long for Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They
V
feel
got a
good about
family,
what's
J
going
got
on,
his
and
family.
they just play better and better.
And how about this? 4th and
He's
long,
got
and they're going
family.
to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, Bradford. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Bradford now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Bradford on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's Bradford. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Right.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Bradford to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
Now, I'm listening to what you said.
Well, as we
I got a pretty
even
good
before
memory.
they put
Now, you said the counselors and shit fucked
their
up.
chances of getting
That's
that
why you
done
messed
slim
up on your fucking
and
test
none.
score. But you telling
And I
me
do
you in the
believe we
fucking
saw
gym
Slim
all
just
the
leave the
time.
door, didn't we?
That could have had a little something to do with it, though. Come on now, Ed. You got to accept. Come on now. I'm thinking you getting ready to tell me.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Yeah, chemistry is a hard subject. Ain't no, yeah, it's a very challenging subject, but it's a required course.
looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One last shot now for Bradford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the